I grew up. That's Bill.
Hey Bill, what's up, buddy?
Bill lives next door. His name is actually Neil, but we call him Bill. This is my street that I grew up on. I'm AshleyBrooke. I'm from a really small town in Texas. My friends lived here, there, and they were all boys. So it's me and like 3 of the boys on the street. So of course I was a tomboy. We had a bunch of wood, or actually we would go like to all the neighbors' houses and get wood from their backyard, which now that I think about it, it's like stealing. But we would make bicycle ramps, and we would ride our bikes super fast. We would start at the tree and ride our bikes super fast and ramp. My friend Crystal, she was my best friend in high school, and we're still friends now. I actually saw her yesterday. She lives at the end of the street, and her and I would always meet in the middle at the tree. We would call each other and say, hey, you want to meet at the tree? And we would meet, and we would just talk.
I was just hanging out.
Bill loves this story. He's like, tell me more. Bill and I used to get in so much trouble. You guys are asking about me in high school, and I was a troublemaker. I was like total opposite of what I am now. I remember one time, and Crystal and I were talking about this in high school before we had our license. We stole my mom's car. We drove off to another town, I think for like a boy, I don't know. We got in so much trouble, and it was just whatever. So like that was me in high school. But
Oh, that's a B.
in elementary school, 2 girls lived here. Sometimes they were my friend and sometimes they weren't. They would always get up in this tree and yell how much they hated me. But then sometimes we would go.
It's a good spot to do that.
I know, the branches
That's the
are,
spot
like,
I would pick.
perfect. But then sometimes we would like play. But I think they just used me for my trampoline, to be honest. Anyways, all my guy friends. And I remember growing up, we used to always pants each other. Because I was like, you know, we didn't know.
I still pants you.
And then I remember the first time I ever wore a thong. My mom bought me a thong, and I wore it for the first time. Well, one of my friends, he pantsed me.
That's assault, brother.
And we both just stood there. And I literally ran home mortified. I was like, I'm never wearing a thong again. He just pantsed me and he saw my butt. And then his mom made him call and apologize to me that he saw my butt. I used to practice gymnastics. I was in tumbling my whole life. So I used to put my stereo out right here. I would turn it up and I would practice over and over my gymnastics right here in the front yard.
You still got it or what? You still got it.
Woo! That was my basketball goal. I used to practice basketball all the time because I played in high school. I was a cheerleader, basketball, volleyball, track. I went to state in track for the hurdles, and I cheered in college at UTSA. And I also did one-act play. One-act play was probably my favorite. But I would do this, and then this right here used to be the garage right here. But then after my mom got pregnant with the twins, we had to make it an extra bedroom. So now that's my parents' bedroom instead of the garage. Because we needed, obviously, another bedroom. This is my backyard over here. And this is where I parked my bike. And I kept my rollerblades. I remember one of my friends punched me in the head right here, and I thought I was gonna die because he hit me right here. And I thought if you hit somebody right there, you would die. I don't know why he punched me in the head. I feel like we always did that. We would climb over this fence and run down the hill, and the railroad tracks are right there. So then we would walk all the way down the railroad tracks into town. We would pack our bags with like lunch and stuff and like a deck of cards, Huckleberry Finn. I was younger, like, I don't know, elementary school, middle school, every day I would pack a bag, like snacks, and just walk, like, for miles. Then I would come home at dinner time. I literally used to pretend like I was Huckleberry Finn.
Huck Finn.
Yeah. See, I was such a tomboy. Whenever a train would come, we would always try to jump on the back of the train so we could, like, ride it to the next town. It's so dangerous. Stop we're making is to my grandmother's house. She lives pretty close to me, so we'll stop and tell her what's up. So this is Grandmama's house. What is a memory of me in the house?
In the house. Oh my gosh, I have so many memories of you in the house. Some of my very favorites were when you would have your friends over to spend the night, and y'all would go in the game room and practice and come and do talent shows for us.
Okay.
Mostly Spice Girl routine.
I still do that, so that's This is where I went to elementary school. Right here. My mom was my 5th grade teacher. This is the back of the church. This is where I've gone to church forever. And these guys still go on Sundays, so yes. Moving on. This right here is actually where I was born. This isn't a hospital anymore, but it used to be. And I was born here, we moved away, and then I moved back here in the 1st grade. Okay, we're pulling into Raleigh's right now. They have the best corn dog in the United States. Going in for anything?
Yeah, we're getting a pickle.
You're getting a pickle? I'll stay out here and watch the golf cart.
Okay.
Will you get me a drink?
Yes.
I want what's that coconut drink?
A coconut Dr. Pepper is so great.
Okay, I want a coconut Dr. Pepper. Just cruising around. Don't worry, we're being super safe and we're not driving down any major roads. What's that noise? I think this guy wants to race.
Oh my god.
Ah, my water fell! This is the football field where I cheered every Friday night at the football game. So many cool memories here. Look at Stella. She loves the football field. Street right here, one of the 2 red lights in town. This right here is the Blue Moon. Up there is where I had my 13th birthday and my prom. Down here used to be a restaurant, but I don't think it is anymore. That is the Weaver Jug, where we used to go after school and drink milkshakes. This is the city park. There actually used to be a swimming pool right here. I was a lifeguard, but I usually lifeguarded out of town. Sometimes if they needed extra lifeguards, I would lifeguard right there during the summer. And I was basically Wendy Peppercorn.
Wendy Peppercorn was the lifeguard.
Where I went to high school. They tore it down and it is no longer my high school. And they actually built a new high school that's on the other side of this building. But this building is the gym that I played basketball in. Sad that they tore down the high school though. Some of it, that's like what it used to look like, but this kind of went all the way to the end of the block and now it's this building.
Show me your basketball skills.
I was with the guys and this was like middle school. I climbed over the fence fell and my pants got hung, and they had to call my mom to come unhook me because I was literally dangling by my pants.
Sweet story, bro.
When we were in high school, we would climb on the roof and just like hang out up there because from the fence over there, you can climb the roof. I'll do it if you want me to.
Maybe later. Does it look the same as 15 years ago?
It's hot.
Yeah.
How am I gonna get down?
Jump. Tuck and roll. You just did a back handspring. You're good, bro. Athleticism. You got the skills. Come on, Jackie Chan. Let's go, Jet Li.
So you guys that don't know, these are my sisters. They are 13.
Yes. We're going to 8th grade.
Going into 8th grade. So they came into this world when I was like 16, 15?
16 or 17.
16 or 17. Have a brother who's, how old's Connor? 23?
25.
25? I have a brother who's 25. Oh yeah, because he and I are 5 years apart. So he and I played a lot out here, but it was mostly me and like my friends all on the street. So we're gonna go in and I'll show you my bedroom. We're gonna film all the dirty dishes. Back here is my brother and I used to flip-flop who had each bedroom. This was our bathroom, but this is now Kylie and Camry's room. I'll put some pictures on the screen and show you what my bedroom looked like when I had it in middle school. There were a lot of Mary-Kate and Ashley posters, a lot of Britney Spears, and a lot of Justin Timberlake. Not
Me
NSYNC,
too.
but Justin Timberlake. You had Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, it's gonna be my...
After Mom had the twins, I had their old bedroom. So this right here was my high school bedroom. And I had like pink stuff, like obviously everything's been moved around since then. But this used to be my parents' room because it was the master, and then it was my room. Concludes my house tour. I'm in the backyard right now. You were asking me some questions about like what we did for fun on the weekend, and we would basically like go to like Main Street where I showed you guys, and we would take turns, like we would all get in one person's car and like do the drag. Our hangout spot was the bank parking lot, so we would all like park in the bank parking lot and just hang out and like talk, and that's what we did for fun. Or we would go out to somebody's field and all park our cars there and like build a fire and have music. Tonight you get to see a special treat. We are going to the carnival, oh shoot, a cricket. Carnival, which comes around once a year. It's always the first full week of August, and so I just happen to come around this time almost every year, which is nice because I get to take the twins. But that is where we're going tonight, so you guys get to see that.
No, Ash, the little people sign.
How many people's faces have been on it?
Get in there.
Well, okay, one's a guy, first of all, that you're in.
Get in there all the way.
I'm not putting my face though.
You are ruining the come home with me video.
Squeeze your little head and play the violin. Or is that a violin?
Hey, just say that I'm a big diva and I'm gonna ruin the video.
Ryan's looking through. Middle school cheerleading photo. So guys, this is why we don't get bangs. This is why we don't. Oh, a selfie. Okay.
Selfies before they were cool.
At first on this picture, you would be like, wow, cool Santa sweatshirt. And then you're like, what are those eyebrows? Oh, sorry, Aunt Julie. here is a high school one. When the twins were babies. That is Crystal that I was telling you guys about. Both had super blonde hair. That was probably my genius idea. Hey Crystal, let's bleach our hair. Wow.
That's your cast?
Wow. That's so gross. Look, me and Granddad have the same tennis shoes and the same socks. He still wears that fanny pack though. He was ahead of the trend. Here's another high school cheerleading photo. Why did I always have bangs? Okay. I have some questions for you really quick. What have you learned about me since digging through this bin?
Really enjoyed your thin eyebrows back then. You were also partial to bleaching your hair blonde.
Would you have wanted to be my boyfriend if we had known each other in high
I
school?
would have asked you to go around with me.
No way.